Okay, so are people that are refusing the vaccine being selfish? Now, I wanted to talk about this topic for a while, but other videos got in the way, and it kind of seemed apt because I had my first jab at the weekend. So I thought, yeah, let's tackle this topic. So I had my Moderna shot on Saturday. Felt fine over the weekend, no side effects. I heard that the Moderna one you get less side effects, but yeah, feeling good. I know everyone reacts differently, but yeah, I felt good. Thank that guy for going past. So yeah, I want to talk about anti-vaxxers today, and the UK as a whole apparently is actually pretty good on the uptake of the vaccine. Most people are taking it, but still 30 million people, and I'm going to have to go up on the curb a little bit here. 30 million people have either had first dose or second dose of the vaccine, and 1 million people that are eligible to get the vaccine have not. So that's 1 in 30 people that are not taking the vaccine. And that you know, UK is supposed to be one of the best in the world for the upkeep of the vaccine. Most people are taking it, but 1 in 30, it still seems a hell of a lot. 1 in 30. So why are people not taking it?
We do not consent!
I'm here. I don't want to be vaccinated. I want to be free. I want to live my life. I want all my friends to live their lives.
I want to be free. I want my friends to be free. I don't have to point out the irony in that statement.
To live their lives, you know.
Hey, they thought they could
Even he doesn't want to kiss you, love. The COVID is fake guy doesn't want to kiss you, just in case.
You know.
Hey, they thought they could easily get their great reset. Little did they know. They thought they could easily have it.
Pandemic's
Little did they know that you'd be there with your little sign to stop them. Now, obviously, these are the crazies, right? They're the nutters. They're the ones that have spent their entire lockdown glued to YouTube, Facebook, conspiracy theories. But this is also infecting what I call quote-unquote normal people.
Do you think you're both nutters for not wanting the vaccination?
No. I think I'm quite sane, and I think I was sane enough to do service in the army for Crown and country, and I'm sane enough now to say no to the vaccine and no to the comment of being a nutter.
But why are you against it?
Because I'm healthy. I don't need to take it. I just feel I don't trust chemicals and all these things.
Now, herein lies the problem, because we're obviously not getting the message across about what this vaccine actually does. People still think that this vaccine is just for them. So if they don't want to take it, you know, it's just down to them if they think they're healthy enough. But no, it's not the case. As we all know, yes, this vaccine is to help us, but more importantly, it's here to help everyone else. It's here to stop passing the virus around. It's here to stop variants spreading like we had last year in Kent, and it's there to help us get herd immunity. And we're obviously doing a terrible job of trying to get this message across.
The distrust that feeds the anti-vaccination movement has already picked up a loyal following online. In May, anti-lockdown protesters gathered in London's Hyde Park. Testing and vaccines for coronavirus were among their targets. It's also been backed by some big names who dismiss the scientific evidence. World #1 tennis player Novak Djokovic has spoken out against vaccines and medical intervention.
Of course, because when I look and seek medical advice, the first person that I go to is international world #1 tennis player Novak Djokovic. Of course, I'm not going to go to a doctor, am I? But it's not just for people like Djokovic. Joe Rogan has the biggest podcast on the planet, millions and millions of viewers, and he's spouting rubbish as well. And I like the guy, I like Joe Rogan, and I've always liked his podcast, but since COVID I just can't listen to him because he just spouts crap like this.
If you're like 21 years old and you say to me, should I get vaccinated? I go, no. Yeah. Are you healthy? Are you a healthy person? Like, look, don't do anything stupid, but you should take care of yourself. You should, if you're a healthy person and you're exercising all the time and you're young and you're eating well, and like, I don't think you need to worry about this.
So, yet again, completely missing the point. It's not about the 21-year-old Joe, it's about helping everyone else. Now, in credit, well, I say in credit to him, the reason why he probably retracted that statement is because he got a hell of a lot of heat from it. Even the White House was talking about it, and because he's got a big platform, he's got millions and millions of viewers. So he did actually come back out with this statement.
I said I believe they're safe, and I encourage many people to take them. My parents were vaccinated. I just said I don't think that if you're a young, healthy person that you need it. Their argument was you need it for other people.
So you don't transmit the virus.
That makes more sense. I'm not a doctor. I'm a f***ing moron. And I'm a cage fighting commentator who's a dirty stand-up comedian who just told you I'm drunk most of the time. And I do testosterone and I smoke a lot of weed. But I'm not a respected source of information, even for me.
Now, Joe makes a good point there. Although I think that the guy really should take a bit more responsibility on what he says on his podcast, bearing in mind that he has millions and millions and millions of viewers and listeners each week. He's right. He's a cage fighting commentator, a stand-up comedian that's drunk and stoned all the time. Why take advice from him? And that's right, but we live in a world where people would rather trust some YouTube video that they see over a qualified doctor when it comes to medical advice. Or even all the people that spent hours and hours and days and months of hard work putting this vaccine together, and for someone to just watch a YouTube video and completely dismiss it. Now, I understand mistrust in government. See, this is another thing that's causing the problem. Why should anyone trust what the government are doing? Especially when you've got lying Boris Johnson that lies pretty much every single second of the day in charge of the country. Why should you trust him? And I get it. No, you shouldn't trust him. But on this, you probably should. Because the stupid thing about this virus is this is normal. This is normal. We are so overdue a pandemic. The last one was 100 years ago with the Spanish flu. We're well overdue another pandemic like this. So it's not abnormal that this is happening. It seems completely absurd and it seems completely crazy that this is happening because we've been so used to 50, 60, 70 odd years of basic comfort from anything like this. But this is normal. This was due to happen. And it seems to me you've either got, these just out and out loonies that believe these crazy conspiracy theories. Some of the ones I've heard is that they released COVID, but it was like a mild virus to get us to all take this vaccine, and the vaccine is the one that's actually going to kill us. I don't know why they want to kill us all. Don't they want us like working in their factories, the people in charge? I don't know. But yeah, you've either got the crazy loonies like that, or you do have, like I say, normal people that I think are just skeptical of the government because they've got so much mistrust in the government. Why should they trust what they're saying when they lie about everything else? Why should they trust what they're saying? And just as I'm saying this, I'm going past the queue for the COVID vaccine, which is quite apt. Sorry, along Brighton Seafront and the Brighton Centre, there's the queue for the vaccine. But yeah, to go back to my original question that I started the video with, is it selfish to not take the vaccine? I think it is. I think anyone that doesn't take the vaccine, here in the UK we're about to really start enjoying some freedoms now. We've got a large amount of the population vaccinated. Here in Brighton next week, I'm really looking forward to the Fringe Festival, which is starting, which, you know, I haven't had for over 2 years, which I absolutely love. The whole city turns into an arts, music, comedy festival. There's so much thing. It's basically a smaller version of the Edinburgh Festival. But we're about to enjoy that here in Brighton because of the vaccine. The only reason we're starting to enjoy some of these freedoms now, I've got gig tickets booked soon. I'm going to start enjoying my main love in life, which is going to see live music. The only reason we can do that is because of the vaccine. If we didn't have the vaccine, we'd be petrified of turning back into, well, what India is right now and other countries. So anyone that's refusing the vaccine is... I know that they're going to refuse the vaccine and they're going to go down the pub and they're going to go and see an arts thing, and to me it's not fair and it's selfish, and you're putting the health risks of other people, you know, or maybe you just don't understand, maybe the information hasn't got through to you enough. But this is a serious matter. I think you need to educate yourself. No one should be ignorant on this. This is a world pandemic. If you're ever going to sort of concentrate and maybe do some research on something, now's the time. But yeah, to answer the question, I think you are selfish if you're not taking the vaccine, and you want everyone else basically to be the canary down the mine, and you're just leaving it up to everyone else. I don't know. Give me your thoughts, guys. Maybe some of you out there are not planning on taking the vaccine. I'd love to hear from you. Or maybe you had some different side effects to me. I seem to be fine. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Till next time.